Welcome to this video. In this video today we are going to see another use case for flow designers notifications. Um, in every organization we have assets, and those assets have their own life cycle. They have a retirement age, they have a retirement date, and these assets are assigned to our employees, right? They use, for example, your desktop, your laptops, your mobile phones, smartphones, and every asset has a retirement date tied with it. Now, if we don't renew that asset, and if it is out of warranty or out of stock, then we um, must switch it, or we must renew that asset, because there is always a policy in company and with the vendor that within certain period of time you should return back the assets, or else the cost goes to either employee or the organization. And also security is in place, right? So let's say I got a use case where people wanted to send reminder notifications for the assets which are approaching their retirement age. So before 2 months of the retirement date, before 1 month of the retirement date, and on the same day when the asset is retired. Now, why this is important? I already gave you a background, because to avoid the consequences, if something goes wrong with the asset, if your asset breaks, then who is going to pay for that asset? Because it's already out of warranty, and you will not get any replacement for it from the vendor. So you should make sure that you notify your employees and the asset owners well in advance, so that you may renew the asset, you can return it back to the vendor within given period of time, and you follow the company policies. You don't land up into uh, the auditing issues, because everything is audited in most of the companies, and everyone started giving importance to the governance, to the compliance, right? And everyone checks if you are following the end user asset policies properly or not. So that's the reason you should send reminder notifications on uh, for the renewal of assets. Now, how to do that automatically? Because in a multinational organization, you may have large or huge number of assets, and to maintain them in Excel sheet and to send an email notification one by one, it's a headache. It's a tedious job, right? So we can automate this process using ServiceNow, and that too using flow designers with no code, low code facilities. This uh, can be done by any normal developer, and it's easy to maintain. It's not going to hamper your upgrades or your patch upgrades. So I will show you how to create that flow. I have created one flow for you, but before going there, I will also show you one article which I have created on community, so that you can actually see read that article also, right? Uh, Now let's go to the assets first. Here you can see the owned by field, the assigned to field, the scheduled retirement. So this is our target actually. Here you can see these two assets are retiring today. This asset is getting retired 1 month after from now. These two assets are retiring 2 months after, 2 months from now, and this assets 2 month 1 day ahead from now. But our use case is we need to send notifications exactly if the asset is retiring after 2 months, exactly if the asset is retiring after 1 month, and exactly today. Okay, so basically when we send a notification for this asset which is getting retired after 1 month, we should not include these two assets, because there is already another notification triggering to this, because they are retiring 2 months after. So it's exact equal to, not equal to or greater than. Okay. Uh, so I have created a draft version of it for now. I'm going to publish it with my video. The article on community, you can see the name is Flow Designers Send Asset Renewal Notification to Asset Owners and Users. Okay, please have a look at it. Uh, Let's get started. I have created a simple flow which will trigger every day midnight, which will go first and check in this particular from step 1 to 2.1. It's our 2 month time frame activity. So here we are going to first check which asset is retiring exactly after 2 months. So the condition is scheduled retirement relative on 2 months ahead. So exactly after 2 months from now, which assets are going to retire. It will do the lookup for me. It will bring the assets. Then I'm going to look through each record which first step is giving, and then I'm going to send a notification where asset is approaching retirement in 2 months, and then I have just created a simple uh, a notification, and we are going to send the notification to the assigned to person and the owned by person. Similarly, 1 month ahead, and then similarly on the same day. The only thing is in this notification I have given uh, a red message which tells the assigned to person that okay, now there is some issue, because it happens that people miss the notifications, right? Service now notifications are being ignored. Okay, and in this case we are also going to send notification to the manager of the assigned to person, so that it's kind of escalation. Okay, now as this is going to, it's like a schedule job, it will execute every day. Once you activate it, there is a schedule created in the backend, and it will keep uh, executing every day. So I'm going to show you how it works. Once I click on test, I don't have to create any record because this is kind of schedule job. I will just simply say run test. As soon as I do this, now you can see this is completed, right? As I showed you the list, these two assets um, which are retiring after 2 months from now are here. You can see the count, it's 2. So if I say this, the count is 2. If you see this, it's 2371 and 394 is the same. 394 2371, right? These two assets. If I close this, here you can see there is only one asset which is going to retire, and that is, the name is Ashutosh unknown. It's only one, and that is this one. Here you can see is this one. And the last one which are retiring exactly at the same day, these are the two ones. I will show you that also. So here you can see these two. Now I'm going to show you the emails which are triggered. So let's go to email logs, and here you can see uh, for example, here you can see asset is approaching retirement in 2 months. So this is for the first two assets. Then this is for the owned by person and owner and uh, assigned to. This is also the same thing. This is also the same. So you can see the duplicates. And if I show you the body, it will show you like this. The asset number is approaching retirement in 2 days. Uh, then date of retirement is mentioned and the person who is receiving that particular message. Okay, you can tweak this, you can change the notifications, you can change the timing, whatever you want. But for now, I have done this sample example for you. I'm going to put this video as well in this article here like this. Here I will put the video link, and it will be also available on my YouTube channel. So please leave your comments. If there are any improvements, if you need any help, just drop your comments here. I will be happy to help you. Thank you so much.